What's going on, my friends? Today I'm bringing you the best all-around 6-6 build. This build can finish and shoot at a high level and can dribble and defend at a decently good level, I think, and the physicals are very good. Like I said, this is going to be the best well-rounded build I've made in NBA 2K25 so far. I just posted a poll. You guys voiced your opinions. I asked you guys, do you guys want to see a best all-around build? What kind of all-around build do you want to see? 6'6 to 6'9? You guys shattered it. Over 100 votes. 6'6 was the winner. So I've been in the lab trying to cook up something that I think can be used in every single game mode in NBA 2K25. This build is disgusting. 6'6, 195, 6'9 wingspan. If you're not subbed to the channel, sub up. We're on the road to 2,000 subs. Leave a like on the video if you're new and comment below what I should change. I got a lot of questions about this build, but I think it's going to be really, really good. So let's talk about the physicals first. Obviously, I'm 6'6, 195, 6'9 wingspan. I just actually posted a 6'6 build that I think is really, really good. If you didn't make that build, you need to make this build, because this build is that build and then some. It's insane what I'm able to do at 6'6. So check this out. I'm going to have an 87 speed, 82 agility. I'm really not too sure why I did 82 agility, but that's just kind of what spoke to me. I have a point guard with 82 agility for the legend shooting badges. I'm not going to get legend shooting badges on this build, unfortunately, but I feel like my side to side movement is still really, really good on that build. So that's why I went with 82. Strength is dang near going to be maxed out at a 73, and then my vertical is going to be at a 78. Everything's going to make sense when I keep going. But I feel like I'm going to be fast. Usually I use a takeover that ups my speed, so I'm going to have 90 plus speed during a game most of the time. Obviously my strength, we're going to eventually get strong handle on gold. Let's just get into the build. I want to be able to do a little bit of everything. I made this build to not have a weakness at all. Let's start with the shooting, just because, you know, if you guys haven't been following the channel recently, I have a ton of builds this year that are tall and have midi. And that's kind of my trademark this year. So that's what I went with for shooting here. We're going to have an 83-3 strictly for that limitless on bronze. I wouldn't really be taking a ton of threes on this build, like off the dribble. So I think this will be plenty of three for me. And then I'm going with a 91 midi. 5 cap breakers will be put on the mid range. I have a 96 midi build that I made in the beginning of the year. But it didn't have cap breakers at the time when I had 96 midi, and it was broken. So same idea here. 96 midi. We're gonna have Deadeye on Hoff. We're gonna have set shot specialist on Hoff. We're gonna have shifty shooter on Hoff. That is plenty of shooting to be elite at this game, especially for someone like me who's gonna abuse the midi. 96 midi is plenty. That is like the lowest level of A+++ tier. The difference between a 96 midi and a 99 midi is very small, but definitely a difference. But for what I'm also able to do with this build, 96 is going to be plenty here. What's my free throw? Let's just get that out of the way as well. I'm going to have an 81 free throw. Nothing special. I wish I could get more free throw, honestly, just because I'm going to be playing a lot of random rec. So I want to be the guy that shoots free throws, obviously. But unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to make that happen. But, you know, it is what it is. It's not the end of the world. Let's do the ball handling next, just because I want to break down what I'm thinking about with my finishing and my defense. But pass accuracy, we're going to have it a 75. I have a 75 pass on a couple builds, and it doesn't feel that bad. I'm sick and tired of being the person that's got to play make to my teammates, especially in random rec when, you know what I'm saying, no one's really passing anyways. I think 75 will get the job done. Here I wish I could get to 78 strictly for the versatile visionary, but I think 75 pass is going to be plenty. I do like to kind of throw steamers up the court, so that break starter there should help me a little bit. And the dimer silver, I mean, I'm not going to put this up to gold because, like I said, I'm going to use this mostly for random rec. But let me know what you guys think about 75 pass. Is that too much? Is 71 the same? Let me know. I do feel like 71 has been pretty slow when I've used it. 75 is still slow, but not awful, I guess. But yeah, let me know what you think about 75 pass. Ball handle, 81 ball handle. I'm just used to 81 ball handle at this point, especially now that I'm gonna have a 96 midi on this build. I'm not really gonna be breaking down my defender. Really just doing this for the handles for days, silver, unpluckable silver. Those are really the only reasons why I went to an 81. And then my speed with ball, we're gonna put an 83. By the time I decide to make this build and it's gonna really be unbelievably good, I'm gonna be a vet 2, so I'm gonna have 13 to 14 cap breakers. I'm gonna use 3 more cap breakers for 80 to get my 83 speed with ball to an 86. So I'll get my lightning launch up to gold. I've made a video talking about this before recently. In that same build video I mentioned earlier, that the 81 ball handle really doesn't matter with high midi because you're running away from defenders with an 86 ball hand, or excuse me, 86 speed with ball. So that's the thought process with this. Just gonna be running away from defenders, running in a straight line, fading. That's what I like to do. I'm definitely gonna experiment with some different fade animations and maybe make some gameplay videos off of like Kobe Bryant fade and all that good stuff. So I'm excited to use this build with the speed with ball being an 86. I want to talk about my dunk first, or I want to talk about my defense first? I'm going to talk about my dunk first. So finishing, I'm going to have a 70 post control. That way we can get up to the post fade phenom on silver. I can mess around with this all the time and maybe play around with it and put it up to gold with my tier 2 badge +1. Silver, I've heard, is a nice sweet spot, so I'm going to give that a shot on this build. I just want to be able to abuse like I want to be unguardable with this build. If you close out on me on the 3, I'm going to shoot a midi. If you close out on the midi, I'm going to dunk or snatch back and hit a 3. Or you overplay all of it and I turn my back to the basket and shoot a fade, a post fade. Kobe Bryant post fade is really good. I really want to make a video about that animation, and this is the one to do it. So we're gonna go 70 there, 40 standing dunk, just so that we can get some basic dunks standing underneath the basket. Driving dunk, we're gonna put on an 84. 5 cap breakers here for 89. We're gonna get pro contact dunks for both 2-foot and 1-foot dunks. I'm still kind of on the fence about dunking this year. I've been running 5 out in Pro-Am and dunking, and I'm not catching bodies like I did in 2K24. Take me back to 2K24, please. The dunking in that game was way different than this year, but we got the points to make it work. And what's crazy too is that I really wanted to have high layup on this build, but I couldn't make it work. For some reason, layup is insane. If I drop this dunk 20 down to 65, let's say, I can get like a 74 layup. So the value in dunk is insane. I'm gonna figure out the meter on this build. And like I said, with the way that this build's designed, I could have no dunk at all and all my attributes be the exact same, and I would still love this build. So the idea that I can have an 89 dunk kind of just makes me feel good inside. You know what I'm saying? So 89 dunk here for 5 cap breakers, 96 midi here, 10 total cap breakers, and then my other 3 I'm putting on lightning launch. Once I get my 14th cap breaker, that's probably when we start doing stuff to the physical, like speed and agility. But yeah, really like the way this build looks offensively, and we still have a 5 overall points left to get the defense up. Now, this is where I kind of went insane, to be honest with you. Interior defense I put at a 74. Can I lock down with a 74 interior? No. Can I get better animations with a 74 interior? Yes. I'm going to play around with this build in every mode in 2K25. 1s, 2s, 3s, 5s, rec, Pro-Am. Proving grounds? Probably not. But 1s proving grounds, yes. So I want to be able to do everything. I literally want to not have a weakness. 74 is not great, but on a 6'6", good luck trying to dunk on me if you are my height or smaller. That's all I'm saying. Perimeter, I'm putting at an 83. Literally just for the pick dodger here. I can't get immovable up to silver, so it is what it is with that, but I do get immovable, and I do get on-ball menace. Since I'm 6'6", I think that I will get plenty of bump animations. So I feel good about this perimeter a lot. You see a lot of people in the comp scene using an 83 perimeter, so literally no issues with that perimeter at all. I think this is a very good level of perimeter. I'm going with an 85 steal. I'm an interceptor guy before I do glove. So having this on gold is awesome. I will not be badge plus wanting this to Hall of Fame for obvious reasons. I'll probably mess around with Shifty and Posterizer. Can I get Posterizer on? Oh no, I'm not gonna look at it, but I don't think I can get Posterizer on gold, unfortunately. I'll probably mess around with my shooting badges here, maybe even Lightning Launch on Hall of Fame. So yeah, I won't be doing Interceptor on Hoff, but gold seems like a good level. 85. I still get some plucks every once in a while. 6'9" wingspan. I might be able to do some crazy things. I'm really not sure. We're definitely gonna find out though. And last but not least, I'm gonna have a 68 block, just so that I can get the high flying denier. I wanted to get Paint Patroller, but I also wanted to have 96 midi. So this is the longest wingspan I can have with Hall of Fame shooting. That's really what this build is centered around, is longest wingspan with Hall of Fame shooting is really what the center of this build is. So I really like the level there, and then we don't really have much points left. So we just put it there. Did I miss something? 30 there, 40. Oh, I have a 70. I didn't talk about this. I have a 70 layup for physical finisher, so that's a nice badge to get there. I wish I could get 75 layup, but I can't. So it is what it is. Then we have 1 point left, so I just put it here. Yeah, not really too sure where else I could put the points. Maybe here. Could do 85, but I want physical finisher because I have my strength up, so I put that at 70. Then my offensive rebounds at 31. I don't really think it can get more well-rounded than this. At a Kawhi Leonard. Boom. So we're Kawhi. Let me know what you think about this build in the comments below. Like I said, I really like this build. 2-way, 3-level shot creator. Pretty sweet. I explained what I would do with my cat breakers. You guys wanted me to make a build like this, all around 6'6", so sub if you're new. Definitely going to stream this build at some point very soon, so sub up so you get notified about that. Leave a like. I love you. Thank you for all the support. I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye. Peace.